Cardinals in place. He's marked off his steps. Referees have whistled ready for play, and here's the approach. Short kick, caught at about the 45, falls down there.
Onside kick, recovered.
And they'll mark it right at the 44-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 right there for Canton.
Ross is down at the 44-yard line. Tigers will start their first possession from the 44.
Canton at the line of scrimmage. And we've got a first flag of the game. We'll have to see if they'll call false start. So that's going to move them back 5, make it 1st and 15. Looked like they tried to draw the Cardinals off, almost got them, but then one of their linemen moved without any of the Turpin players moving into the neutral zone.
25-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Quarterback to the right, and he's going to be brought down
5, Trevor Ross
at the line of scrimmage there.
Brought down in the backfield by number 6, Brady Palmer.
Number 6, Brady
Ross
Palmer.
On the play will be second down and long to go for the
6'1", 170-pound senior on the tackle.
Concession stand wants to make sure that you know.
Starters for the Cardinals, Alex Lopez, as we mentioned. At defensive tackle, number 72, Trevin Watson. Also number 64, Juan Dominguez. And number 31, Dawson Kinzer. Palmer lines up at the linebacker position. Quick throw out into the flat. He's up to the 40, the 45, across the midfield stripe into Turpin territory at about the 48-yard line.
Brought down on that tackle by number 6, Brady Palmer.
It'll be third down and about 3 yards to go. Big play early here. Quarterback under center. He'll go straight ahead on the sneak. He's not going to get it, not going to get anywhere. Maybe of a gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. Of course, in this position, chances are they're going to go for it here.
By number 64, Juan Dominguez.
That's a pretty... Canton got a great spot on that one. It didn't look like he ever made it that far up. It gave him about a 2-yard gain, so make it 4th and 1. So back at the line of scrimmage, 2 backs in the backfield, quarterback under center, tries to draw him off. Pitch outside. They've got him bottled up. Looks like he may have pushed his way forward for the first down. We'll have to see where they mark it.
5, Trevor Ross. He goes out close to the possession marker.
And Cardinals hold. Great defensive play there.
Possession goes to the Cardinals.
And Turpin will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Great field position with exactly 10 minutes left to play. For the Cardinals, at quarterback, their main offensive weapon, number 20, a 5'10", 170-pound junior, Isaiah Villalobos. Palmer will line up behind him, and Villalobos is going to keep it to the left. He's met in the backfield, does fall forward for a couple of yards.
To the middle of the line. He's met by
at the 49, so that's going to be second down and about 8 yards to go for Turpin.
Second down and about 7 yards to go.
Cardinals down to 16 players coming into this one. They've had several key injuries. One of them, Bresson Edelin, a freshman who had really come on in the previous weeks at wide receiver. He's on crutches on the sideline tonight. Villalobos under center. He'll go to left. There's an opening, 45, and going to be brought down, but not until he's got a first down at the Canton 41-yard line.
And it looks like a first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Number 3, that's Josh Edwards on the tackle. First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals back at the line. Turn, hand off to Palmer. Straight up the middle. He breaks in the open. The 30, the 20, the 10, 5, Touchdown Cardinals, and Turpin strikes first.
Palmer on the run. 41-yard touchdown for Palmer.
Just a huge hole opened up on the left side. Palmer just simply ran through it and sprinted to the end zone untouched. Cardinals will get the signal from the sideline for the 2-point conversion. So they'll line up single back formation, 2 split to the right. They'll option to that side. Villalobos keeps it.
Conversion
And it is good. So with 9:02 left to play in the first quarter, Turpin now leads Canton 8-0. So this time kicking off for Turpin, number 16, Noah Garcia. Here's the approach, and it's a short kick, and we've got a flag on the field, apparently an offsides or false start, as they made the signal for us. So Turpin attempting an onside kick there. So they'll have to re-kick it from the 35 as they'll move 5 yards back.
Number 16, Noah Garcia lines up to kick for the Cardinals.
So Garcia will line up again. He's a 5'11", 155-pound junior. There's the kick. He'll kick it deep this time. It's caught at the 25, up to the 30, the 35, still on his feet. And he's going to be brought down by Palmer at the 36-yard line. He made his way up to the 40, but then went backwards.
The ball to about the 35-yard line, a little bit past.
Oh, that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And also number 10, Riley Ratzlaff in on the tackle. Canton will have the ball at the 37-yard line for this next possession.
You mentioned the defensive line, and Palmer at linebacker, also out there for the Cardinals. At cornerback, number 13, Rene Mendoza. Number 15, Cesar Anchondo. And Villalobos lines up at safety.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag on the play. And Canton, just like their first drive, is going to start this drive 5 yards further back
Offense.
and have a 1st and 15.
5 yards back, and it'll be 1st and 15 to go for Canton.
Back at the line, shotgun formation. He'll hand it off to the left. Bounces off the first tackler. He's got back up past the original line of scrimmage. Finally knocked down there by Palmer, but not until he gained about 7 yards on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Ross ends up with about a 7-yard carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 to go for Canton.
Canton shotgun formation. They'll stack 2 receivers. Quick throw outside over there. And he's going to be brought down pretty quickly there. Juan Dominguez on the tackle.
Number 3, Josh Edwards on the catch reception.
Dawson Kinzer also over there. Break up the play. Gets up limping a little bit.
Number 64, Juan Dominguez, along with several of the other Cardinals. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Tigers.
So 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun fakes the short throw. Looking over the middle, nobody open. And that one falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. As Dominguez did get to the quarterback there, knocked him down, pressured him a little bit, forced him to throw it maybe a second faster than he wanted to. So at the 39-yard line, we'll see what Canton does here, whether they're going to go for this or punt. Villalobos is backing up into punt to receive the punt, and they will line up in punt formation at least. There's a snap, a little bit high, gets a hold of it, gets the kick off. Villalobos catches it at the 35. He's up to the 45, up to midfield, and that's where he'll be brought down, right at the 50-yard line. So Turpin will have their second possession with 7:27 left to play in the first quarter, already leading Canton 8-0.
Cardinals will take over for their second possession of the game. 7:27 left in this first quarter.
So Villalobos under center. Anchondo in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Cuts up inside. He's across the midfield stripe for about a 2, maybe 3-yard gain on the play.
Cesar Anchondo. Anchondo gets a couple of yards. Gets into Tiger territory before he's
call that second down and 7 yards to go.
He's spotted about the 47-yard line. Second down and 7 to go for the Cardinals.
So Cardinals back at the line. Villalobos under center again. Anchondo in motion. He'll pitch it out to Palmer to the right. He barrels ahead for a good gain on first down of about 5 yards. That'll bring up third down at about 2 yards for the Cardinals at the 42-yard line. Villalobos back under center. Now he'll look to the sideline for the play call. 2 split to his left. Palmer behind him. Handoff to Palmer up the middle. He's met right at the line and driven back. There is a flag on the play. We'll have to see what the call is.
Handoff to Palmer going in the middle. He's met by the teeth of the defense. Little to no gain. There is a flag on the play. Calls a sideline warning against the Cardinal bench.
Just a sideline warning on Turpin, so no penalty yards marked off.
There's no penalty, is a warning. Third and short for the Cardinals.
And they still got it marked at third down. It is fourth down now. Of course, that play did count just because of a sideline warning. You don't get to redo it again. So 4th and 2 for Turpin here. Play call in. Clock just rolls under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Villalobos keeps it to the right. He's got enough for the first down. Still on his feet. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds just short, just past the 25-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Turpin.
Number 25, Levi Shaw on the tackle, getting Villalobos out of bounds. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 25-yard line. Cardinals 1st down and 10.
Good blocking up front as that hole opened up wide for Villalobos on that one. Villalobos is going to keep it to the left this time. Ball is on the ground and looks like Canton has recovered. No, Villalobos fumbles on the play.
Tigers. Number 3,
and that will stop this second drive. And the Tigers will take over
Tigers will get the
at their
ball
own 23-yard line with 5:47 left to play in the first quarter. So Canton at the line, shotgun formation again. They'll throw it out quick. Receiver cuts back inside. He's going to be brought down.
Number 32,
That was Dominguez on the
Murray
tackle.
with the
That's going to be a loss of about a yard on the
Quick
play.
that catch by number 64.
So
Juan
that'll make it
Dominguez.
second down and
No
11.
gain on the play. It'll be second and 10.
And it looks like they'll
for
mark it back
Tigers.
at the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10. Drops back to pass again, looking deep down the field. He's under pressure. Watson almost has him. Lopez almost has him. He breaks the tackle into the open field now, still on his feet, past the defense, midfield. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 2, Clayson Scott.
So
on the
what
scramble.
looked like it could have been a sack
Touchdown,
for a
Tigers.
big loss ends up being a touchdown for the Tigers. So 77-yard scramble for the touchdown. And, of course, that was the line of scrimmage, but he probably added another 10 yards to that, 10, 15 yards to that one. So they'll line up, 2-point conversion, and they'll run power to the left. He'll have to cut back to the right as Turpin had it stopped, and they're going to bring him down for a loss. As Villalobos chased him down. So with 4:56 left to play in the first quarter, it's Turpin 8, Canton 6. Canton readies the ball for kickoff. They'll huddle up. Back deep for the Cardinals, the freshman Cesar Anchondo, number 15, and also number 20, Isaiah Villalobos. And breaks the huddle. They'll spread out, ready for the kickoff. Here's the approach and the kick. High, short kick, going to be caught by Palmer at the 30, up to the 40, and up to the 44-yard line. That's where Turpin will have it, first and 10.
Number 6, Palmer for the Cardinals. Palmer gets up to the 44-yard line before he's brought down by the Tiger defense. Cardinals will have a first down from the 44.
Villalobos under center, 2 splits to his right. Palmer in the backfield behind him. They'll option to the right. Villalobos fakes the punt and fumbles again. And it looks like Canton has the ball.
Recovered by the Tigers.
So this time, for the second drive in a row, Villalobos has fumbled, and Canton will take over in Turpin territory at the 47-yard line. 4:44 still to play in this first quarter. Turpin, of course, drove the ball down on their first drive, scored, running back to the right, and he's going to be knocked down after almost no gain. Lopez and Palmer there on the tackle. Anchondo there as well.
Number 15, Cesar Anchondo.
Second down, 10 yards to go. They also moved the ball on the second drive, but it ended with a fumble. And then this drive, first play, a fumble. Quarterback shotgun, he'll hand it off, runs to the wide side, tripped up by Kinzer, Dawson Kinzer,
tripped up the line of scrimmage,
and they'll give him forward progress inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. So third down, 6 yards to go. Of course, they're already in 2-down territory, so Cardinals are probably going to have to get a stop 2 plays in a row here. So pistol formation, hands it off to the tailback to the left, and he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but just pushed forward and up to the 41-yard line. So that'll make it 4th down and a long 4 yards to go.
4th down for the Tigers.
In the backfield by himself, looking to throw. He's got a man open out in the flat. He's got the 1st down. Ball loose, but goes out of bounds. As he was trying to break a tackle, the ball broke loose, but went out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Canton at the 31-yard line.
He ends up going out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. 1st down for the Tigers.
Canton back at the line. Turpin with 4 down linemen, 1 linebacker set. Quarterback will keep it, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Great job shutting off the outside by the defensive end, Dawson Kinzer. And Trevin Watson helps bring him down as well. That a 3-yard loss on the play.
2nd and long for the Tigers.
2nd and 13 to go. Clock under 2.5 minutes left to play in this 1st quarter. Quarterback under center, 2 backs behind him. He'll pitch it to the tailback. Ball is loose on the ground. Breaks through from a tackle, though. Dominguez is going to have to get him. Can't get him, but does get enough of him to push him out of bounds, or that could have been disaster for Turpin.
Number 12, Matt Duran on the carry.
And he's knocked out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds after,
so that'll make it 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
A 9-yard play for here, what we need on.
Almost tackled for about a 10-yard loss, but broke free from the tackle, and there was no one there to get him. But Dominguez got just enough of him. They'll overload to the right this time. Back to pass, under pressure, lets it go deep, and it's too high, too far. Villalobos was the closest player, and so it's going to be 4th down. Quarterback still laying on the ground. He was hurt as he was hit hard, I think, by George Dominguez there. Really put the wood to him. So we'll take a timeout on the field for an injury. 1:48 left to play in the 1st quarter. It's Turpin 8, Canton 6. And 9 yards to go for Canton from the 30-yard line. Pitch it to the tailback. He's looking to throw. Man is covered. He'll throw it back to the quarterback, though. He's got the 1st down inside the 20. 15 still on his feet inside the 10-yard line.
Halfback pass.
Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. The halfback pass for the 1st down. He wanted to go deep. Turpin was able to cover that one, but he had an outlet receiver on the backside. He was able to get it to for the 1st down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Quarterback under center. He'll hand it off. Ball on the ground. Looked like it bounced back up into his belly, though. So where Turpin's fumbled twice and lost both, the Tigers have fumbled twice and recovered both. In fact, that one, they got a 4-yard gain as the ball is marked just inside the 5-yard line. So 2nd and goal from there. Quarterback under center, hand off to the tailback. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Canton Tigers take their first lead of the game. So at the line for the 2-point conversion, quarterback under center. They'll overload to the left. They'll pitch it to the tailback that way. Tries to cut inside. He's going to be brought down short of the goal line. Dominguez and Villalobos and Palmer all there for the tackle. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Canton now leads Turpin 12-8. There's the kick. And it's going to be caught by Palmer inside the 30, up to the 40, and up to the 44-yard line again, just as he made the last time. So
kick return, gets the ball up to almost
Turpin
the 45-yard line
takes over, first and 10 there.
Cardinals will start from there.
Where's the last?
29 seconds left.
Just trying to hold on to the ball this time as they've fumbled on their last 2 offensive snaps. Villalobos under center. Anchondo comes in motion. Villalobos keeps it to the left and can't break free. Does fall forward.
The quarterback keeper. He's brought down by number 20.
Up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be second down and 8 to go. 15 seconds left.
That may be the final play of the quarter. Turpin at the line. Clock rolls under 10 seconds though. Villalobos under center, and he does get the playoff, pitches it to Palmer to the left, cuts inside the tackler. He's past the midfield stripe up to the 48-yard line of the Tigers.
Pitch goes to Palmer around the left side.
Third down, and about 4 yards to go on the play. And that is the end of the first quarter, with Turpin trailing Canton 12-8. So Turpin at the line. We're ready to start this second quarter. They'll split 2 out to the wide side of the field. Villalobos under center with Palmer behind him. Turn, hands off to Palmer straight up the middle. Fights forward for the first down. At the Canton 44-yard line.
They push forward for a first down and 10. Ball's going to be spotted at the Tiger 44-yard line.
A good push by the offensive line. Evan Watson in there at center. Dawson Kinzer at right guard. Juan Dominguez at left guard. And Alex Lopez, the tight end. Handoff to Anchondo in motion. And he's not going to get anything on that play. So second down and 10 for the Cardinals.
He's brought down for a short gain.
Cardinal line not able to get the push on that play. And Anchondo was stopped right away.
The T-shirts finding their way into the stands over the course of the game are brought to you by one of our sponsors tonight, Monster Graphics. Owners are Dave and Crystal Ratzlaff. They do screen printing on shirts, headbands, hoodies, koozies. Also, they can make vinyl stickers for your car or your house or anything else you might want to put a sticker on. That's Monster Graphics.
They'll line up 2 splits to the boundary side. Anchondo comes in motion though. Villalobos drops back to pass. He's got Lopez open at the 20-yard line, catches it, and falls down at about the 15-yard line. Had to wait for the pass or he would have scored. He was behind the defense, but nevertheless, it's first and 10 from the 13-yard line for Turpin. As that was about a
13-yard line. First down
31-yard gain on that pass play. First and 10. Villalobos with the handoff to Anchondo. He's at the 10 and finally brought down to the 5-yard line.
Number 15, Cesar Anchondo on the reverse. Goes around the
Cardinals were quickly to the line and ran a play. Nice gain on that play. So make it second down, about 3 yards to go for the Cardinals. Maybe even, you'd say, a short 3. So they'll line up 2 receivers to the boundary side. Villalobos fakes the handoff, runs back to the right. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And Turpin has regained the lead.
Villalobos, quarterback keeper, gets into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
Well, Cardinals getting the signal for the 2-point conversion. Here's a snap, they'll option, pitches it to Palmer, and he'll get into the end zone untouched. So Turpin regains the lead with 9:58 to play in the second quarter. It's Turpin 16, Canton 12.
Number 16, Noah Garcia lines up for the kickoff for the Cardinals. Number 3, Josh Edwards.
So Garcia will be kicking off for the Cardinals again.
Murray back deep for the Tigers to receive.
And here's the approach and the kick. This one high and short. Bounds at the 25, picked up there, up to the 30. And he's going to be brought down just short of the 35 by Mendoza, and also Garcia in on that tackle.
On the kick return, gets the ball past the 30 before he's brought down by number 13, Rene Mendoza, and number 16, Noah Garcia. Tigers will start their possession from the 34-yard line.
So Turpin's turned the ball over on 2 drives and scored on 2 drives. Has not been stopped yet by the defense. Dominguez trying to rip that ball loose, but they called the play dead already. And the running back's forward progress, you could say, was probably stopped already. Great play, though. Oh, brought down at the 35-yard line, so second down and 8 yards to go.
Ball spotted right at the 35-yard line.
Dominguez wanted himself a touchdown there. He was on his feet still trying to rip that ball loose, but play was called dead. So Canton at the line, quarterback under center. They overload the right, ball on the ground. Quarterback just has to fall on it. Still loose, though. Let's see what they say as Palmer came up with it. And it's first down, Turpin, as they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Tigers with 9:10 to play. Cardinals going to try to add to their lead. 2 splits to the wide side of the field. Palmer behind Villalobos. Pitch to Palmer. A little high. He grabs it, though. And he's going to gain maybe a yard on play. Ball is loose again, it looks like. As both teams just struggling to hold on to the ball.
Left side, gets a gain of about 2 yards before he's brought down.
Does gain 2 yards on the play. Second and 8 yards to go. I think that was a fumble on that play. It may not have been. If it was, it would have been the 6th fumble total so far in this game. Villalobos back under center. He'll turn. Ball on the ground again.
Loose ball on the field.
Tried to hand it off to Palmer. And Turpin catches a break as he recovers it. His own fumble there.
Cardinals, going to be third down, ball spotted
on the exchange, ball at the 30-yard line, just short of it. So third down, 6 yards to go. This is it. This is the first cold weather game of the season for the Cardinals. And that may be part of the issue. Villalobos lines up in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. He'll keep it to the right. He's outside of the 25 and goes out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down.
Goes around the right side.
As they'll mark him at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Turpin.
Balls will be spotted at the 17-yard line. Cardinals in the Tiger red zone.
Shotgun formation. Palmer to his left. And they'll option that way. Villalobos is just going to keep it. Gets out wide to the 15. And falls forward to about the 11-yard line.
Villalobos.
So a good gain on first down.
Gets about 7 yards or so before he's brought down.
That'll make it second down and about 3 yards to go.
About 3 yards to go.
Turpin able to get to the edge
half.
quite a bit in this game. They've had some gaping holes through the guard holes as well, but really those wide runs have been open to them, as looks like they've got a little more speed than the Tigers. So back at the line of scrimmage, two split to the left. Fake the handoff, goes to his right, gets outside. He's at the 10, the 5, stretches for the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. So Turpin capitalizes on the Canton turnover and scores for the third time.
Some good lead blocking on that play by number 64, Juan Dominguez.
Number 24, Logan Loomis coming into the game. He'll take the freshman Riley Ratzlaff's spot. Villalobos under center. Anchondo in motion. He'll let him go past. Pitch to Palmer. Palmer cuts up, dives towards the end zone. He gets in. Great play by Palmer to get that two-point conversion. So with 6:56 left to play in the first half, Turpin extends their lead 24-12 over Canton. There's the kickoff up to the 30, still dancing around 35. And he's going to be still on his feet, though, up to the 40 and slung down past the 45 at the 47 there. Looks like that was Logan Loomis on the tackle. There is 2 flags on the field. We'll have to see what the call is. And it is holding on Canton, so that one's going to come back. As Turpin will definitely take that one, and that'll move them back inside their own 25-yard line. He'll mark him just outside the 20-yard line, as a matter of fact. So what looked to be great field position for the Tigers.
Result of the penalty is 10 yards
brought
from the
back.
spot of the foul.
They've got a little, just short of 80 yards to go for a score. So
make that the 20. 6:43 left in the half.
Pistol formation. He'll hand it off. And he's going to be pushed back by Palmer after a couple of yards gain, as Palmer met him head on and just drove him back. 2-yard gain on the play, so second down, 8 yards to go.
It's going to be second down, about 8 to go for the Tigers.
So quarterback under center this time. Hands it off to the halfback there, and he's going to be drugged down at the 25-yard line. Dawson Kinzer, Renee Mendoza on the tackle. So short gain on the play makes it third down, about 6 yards to go. Tried a little misdirection there as he faked that pitch to the tailback, and then he had a kind of an H-back lined up to that right side heading back to the left. But Turpin defense got penetration on that backside, stayed at home on the defense, and was able to bring him down for a stop. Shotgun formation. He'll roll to his right, looking to throw. He's going to be chased by Dominguez, gets away, lets a pass go deep, and it's caught! Breaks away from the defender. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, and he's not going to be caught. And it's a touchdown from 75 yards out.
Pass intended and received by number 3, Josh Edwards for the Tigers.
Cesar Anchondo
touchdown
was there
for
on the
Canton.
defense, jumped up right in front of the receiver, couldn't reach the ball, and then fell down. And neither of the other Turpin defenders in the area were able to catch him. So 2 touchdowns now by Canton have been for over 70 yards. Two-point conversion play, option to the right, has to cut back into the middle, still loose on his feet, and powers his way in. It's good. So with 5:10 left to play in the first half, it's Turpin 24, Canton 20. And here's the kick. It's short and goes out of bounds at about the 40-yard line as Canton was trying to catch Turpin asleep in that corner over there. But luckily for the Cardinals, it went out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Shotgun formation. Villalobos fakes the handoff, takes it straight up the middle. And he's up to about the 42-yard line. So 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down, 7 yards to go coming up.
In on that tackle, number 19, Tony Campos.
And looks like they may mark him up to about the 43.
Ball spotted about the 44-yard
line. So call it 2nd down and about, well, a long 7. There's the snap, handoff to Palmer. He's met, but he pushes forward past the 45 up to the 47-yard line. So
handoff goes to number
3rd
6,
down
Palmer,
and 3 yards to go for the Cardinals.
Where he's brought down by that Tiger defense. Number 12. That's Matt Durant in on that tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go for the Cardinals.
Cardinals come into this game 3-5 record. They win tonight, they're in the playoffs. Do have a game against Ringwood next week. Snap to Villalobos, runs to his right. He's up past the midfield stripe and pushed out of bounds at the Canton 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals there.
Number 88, that's Weston Waldrop on the tackle. 1st down for the Cardinals from the 47-yard line. Just under 4 minutes left in the half.
Cardinals have ran behind that tight end Lopez several times, been able to get that outside edge and push ahead for good gains that way. Still getting the play call from the sideline. Play clock under 10 seconds. Villalobos in the shotgun. He'll run to the left this time. Finds a little crease inside the 45-yard line to the 44.
Villalobos around the left.
Cardinal player still on the ground. That is Villalobos. He's back on his feet though.
2 yards on that gain.
So
Ball's going to be spotted just inside the
2nd, 8 yards
line.
to go for the Cardinals.
3:40 left in the half. That's going to be 2nd down and 8.
3.5 left to play, first half. And defender comes
Flag on
across.
the play.
Didn't look like the offense moved at all. And they will call it on the defense. So that's a free 5 yards for the Cardinals.
5 yards.
They'll mark it just inside the Canton 40-yard line.
2nd down. 3 yards to go.
So Villalobos back under center with Palmer behind him. Anchondo in motion. They'll pitch it to Palmer. trying to get outside. He's up to the 35, the 30, and pushes ahead and out of bounds just shy of the 25-yard line. That'll be another first down for the Cardinals.
Goes a ways into Canton territory before he's pushed out of bounds about the 25-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Just over 3 minutes left in the half.
Villalobos back under center again. Loomis in motion this time. He'll turn, hand it off to Palmer. Up the middle inside the 20, breaks free. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown Cardinals.
Number 6, Brady Palmer on the
Brady Palmer with a 25-yard touchdown run.
25-yard run for Palmer.
To move the Cardinals back up by double digits.
Here comes the conversion attempt.
Getting the play call from the sideline for the 2-point conversion. Villalobos under center again. On Chondo in motion. He'll roll out to throw. Lets one go to the corner. He's got Lopez. And no good. Looks like his feet were right on the line. Tried to get them back inside, but no good. But with 2:56 left to play in the half, Turpin now leads Canton 30-20. Here's the approach and the kick. It'll land here. The 25 still on the ground. Canton will just have to fall on it at the 26-yard line. That's where they'll take over first and 10.
It's going to be down at the 26-yard line. Canton will take over from the 26. 2:53 left in the half. I want to say thank you again to Monster Graphics for helping sponsor tonight's game. They're throwing out shirts, different parts of the game tonight. That's Dave and Crystal Ratzliff are the owners there. We'll talk a bit more about it after this play.
Pistol formation, handoff. He'll try to run wide, and Turpin defense is there to make the stop for a loss on that play.
Number 5, Trevor Ross on the play.
Several Cardinals there on the tackle. Loss of about 4 yards on the play. Back inside the 25.
That's
the 24 or so.
By the Ratzliffs, they do screen printing on shirts.
Second down, 14 yards to go.
Also, they can do vinyl stickers for your car, stickers for your house, or anything else that you might want to put a sticker on. That's Monster Graphics.
Pistol formation again. Ball loose. Quarterback just has to fall on it as on the exchange. So at the 21-yard line, again, a little bit of a loss again. So third down and about 16 yards to go. Under 2 minutes to play. Cardinals get a stop here. They're probably going to call a timeout. Canton will probably try to use as much clock as they possibly can here. Already trailing by 10. There's a snap. He'll drop back to pass. Throws it out wide. It is caught on the slant at the 30-yard line. Brought down, though. And we've got an injury on the field. So injury timeout with 1:28 to play. Turpin leads Canton 30-20. Little player able to get off the field on his own power, under his own power. That's always good to see. Preston Archer will come into the game for the Cardinals. The defensive tackle position. 4th down and 7. They're lined up for the punt. Villalobos back deep, a line drive kick, and he'll have to let it go as it's picked up and down at the 34-yard line. So Turpin will take over first and 10 from there with 1:08 left to play.
It's down at the 34-yard line. Cardinals will start their next possession from there.
Mentioned the Cardinals are 3-5 this year, but 4 of those 5 losses have come against highly ranked teams. In fact, 2 of them, Laverne and Shattuck, the 2 teams that played for the state title last year. Ball caught by Lopez up at the 40-yard line, breaks loose, and taken out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. That'll be a first down, plus the clock stops.
And Lopez gets first
with
down
1:02 to play.
Catch and run. Ball's going to be spotted about the 48-yard line. Tackled by number 2, Clayson Scott. 1:02 left in the half.
Cardinals getting the play call from the sideline. They'll split 1 to each side. Villalobos under center again on Chondo in motion. He'll hand it off to him. He pitches it though. Ball loose on the ground to Ratzliff, but he picked it up and able to go forward at least to the 46-yard line. Turpin will call a timeout. 54 seconds left in the half. Turpin leads Canton 30 to 20.
Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Turpin tried a double reverse there. Just glad to still have possession. So 2nd down and 10 out of the timeout. 54 seconds left to play in the half. Turpin already leading by 10, trying to add to that. They've got the ball at their own 46-yard line. Shotgun formation. Villalobos will just run with it to his left. Has to avoid the first tackler and gets a few yards up to the midfield stripe.
Quarterback sweep around.
Clock still running. They'll try to hurry to the line. 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Clock's running down. 36 left in the half. 3rd down and about 7 to go.
They'll split Ratzliff and Onchondo out to the right. Both of those freshman receivers. Bubble screen pass to Onchondo. He's got it up to the 40-yard line, still on his feet. 35, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line of Canton. So Turpin will call the timeout quickly as they'll have it 1st and 10 there with 22 seconds left to play in the half.
22 seconds left, 21.9.
Out of the timeout, Turpin back out there. 3, they got trips formation to the right. Villalobos rolls out that way. Got Palmer, he's open down the sideline, catches it at the 10, at the 5, touchdown Turpin! 31-yard touchdown pass from Villalobos to Palmer.
31-yard catch, reception, and run into the end zone.
Turpin lines up for the 2-point conversion. They'll split 2 to the left of the formation. Palmer in the backfield with Villalobos. Play clock down to 3 seconds. There's the pitch. They'll option to the short side. And it's up to Palmer, and he's in for the score. So with 14 seconds left in the half, Turpin takes a 38-20 lead over the Canton Tigers. So Alex Lopez will be kicking off for Turpin again. He'll break the huddle, line up quickly. Here's the approach and the kick. And it'll be caught just outside the 30, up to the 35, the 40, and that's where it'll be brought down at the 41-yard line. Still 8 seconds left in the half.
Gets the ball up to the 41-yard line.
So 8 seconds left. Canton lines up. They'll split 2 out. They'll move now to the right side of the formation. Of course, Turpin's given up 2 big touchdown plays. They'll throw it ahead. Ball caught. 45. And timeout called. That'll be a first down in Turpin territory. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line. 2.2 seconds left.
By number 5, Trevor.
So Canton will have one more shot at it to score before the half. So Canton at the line. 2.2 seconds left in the half. They'll split 4 out. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. Lets it go over the middle. It's caught about the 30-yard line. Several Cardinals there just still trying to bring him down, and they bring him down at about the 20-yard line. Villalobos on Chondo there, as well as Mendoza for the tackle. So the Turpin Cardinals will head to the halftime with a 38-20 lead over the Canton Tigers. Turpin gets the signal from the sideline. Villalobos under center. He'll turn, hand it off to Palmer to the left. He busts through past the 45-yard line to the 44-yard line, so good gain on first down.
Brady Palmer up the middle, big gain. Second down and short for the Cardinals. Ball spotted at about the 44-yard line.
Second down, 3 yards to go for Turpin. Already leading by 18 points, looking to add to their lead with this first drive of the second half. Villalobos still with it, and he'll gain about a yard, maybe 2 on the play, so that'll make it third down and short.
Villalobos on the quarterback keeper, gets a couple of yards. It'll be third down and short for the Cardinals.
They'll get the play call from the sideline. Split to each side. Palmer behind Villalobos. Looked like Turpin had an opening on the right side of that in the last play, but drove it straight up the field. Ball fumbled. Villalobos dives forward. He'll be close to the first down. It'll depend on the spot. They may have to bring out the sticks for this one.
For close to first down yardage.
And it is a timeout on the field, so they can bring out the sticks to measure that. As he dropped the snap there, looked like it was a clean hike from Watson on that play, but Villalobos just fumbled it, but was able to pick it up and surge forward. And it is enough for a Cardinal first down. Not by much, but really doesn't matter once you have it.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals after the measurement.
Ball just shy of the 40-yard line in Tiger territory. He'll run to the right. Villalobos keeps it up to the 40, and he'll fall forward, dragged by the tackler up to about the 36-yard line. So second down, 5 yards to go.
36-yard line.
And he'll take a 5-yard gain on first down anytime.
6 yards to go.
A lot of quarterback keepers tonight, as Villalobos has had some luck with those outside stretch plays. Fakes the handoff back to the left. It's wide open. He'll cut inside the block. He's up to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Turpin. And the Cardinals stretch their lead out to 44-20. And they'll line up for a 2-point conversion now after that 36-yard touchdown run by Villalobos. Villalobos under center. Palmer behind him. On Chondo in motion. He'll roll out to his right looking to throw. He's going to keep it and just run it in. Villalobos in for the 2-point conversion. And with 9:32 left to play in the third quarter, Turpin now leads Canton 46-20. Their first kickoff of the second half, leading 46-20.
A little bit under the weather, but meaning to be out there. Also, Trista Watson.
And it's an onside kick. Ball loose on the ground. Canton waited to recover it back at their own 48. Looked like Turpin had a chance at that one. But the Tigers do recover. They'll have it first and 10 at the 48.
Covered by the Tigers. Ball can be spotted at the 47-yard line. They'll take over there with their first possession of the second half.
So Canton at the line, pistol formation, a back to each side. They'll option to the right. Quarterback will cut back to his left. He's going to go all the way back around. Dawson Kinzer there does a good job. Also, Renee Mendoza knocks him out of bounds at the 20, at the 49-yard line. So only a 1-yard gain on that play. So second down and 9.
1-yard gain, second and long for the Tigers.
There's a pitch to the tailback to the wide side of the field. Watson gets a hand on him. Drags him forward. Also Palmer there to help tackle. Does get across the midfield stripe up to the 48-yard line.
Run around the right side.
That'll make it third down. And about 6 yards to go.
5 yards to go.
There's a pitch to the wide side the other way, and he's going to be dragged down for a loss. Juan Dominguez with the tackle back at the Canton 49-yard line, and that's going to make it fourth down and 9 yards to go. And Canton will come to the line already trailing by 26. They'll go for it. He'll roll out to the right, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets away from Watson, still on his feet. Lets a pass go. He's got a man open at the Turpin 40-yard line. Enough for a first down. He'll be slung down there at about the 36-yard line by number 24, Logan Loomis. And he's not getting up quickly, so we'll have an injury timeout on the field with 8:13 left to play in the third quarter. It's Turpin 46, Canton 20. Who's ahead? So Canton back at the line, shotgun formation. He'll drop back to pass, 1st and 10 on the Turpin side of the field. And Juan Dominguez chases him down for a sack.
Number 2, Clayson Scott. Swallowed up in the backfield.
And they may not call that a sack because it may have got back to the line of scrimmage. No, that'll be a sack for a 1-yard loss there. So second down and 11 now. Is Dominguez able to hunt him down from behind there? Shotgun formation, a split to each side again. Quarterback looking, still trying to find somebody open. Lets it go over the middle, and it's caught near the 30-yard line and brought down by Anchondo and Villalobos at the 31-yard line. So it'll gain of about 6 yards on the play. That'll make it third down, 5 to go. Clock under 7 minutes to play in this third quarter. Same formation, looking to throw to his right, under pressure by Dominguez, escapes away from Kinzer as well, dumps off a short pass to his running back near the 30. And it had to do that to escape, gained about a yard on the play. It's going to be fourth down and 4 yards to go.
A little bit. It's going to be fourth down, about 3 to go.
Turpin defensive lineman, I'm sure, sucking wind just a little bit after chasing around the quarterback.
Penalty is called against the Tigers. Result will be a 4th and long.
It'll be, instead of 4th and 4, it's going to be 4th and 14, and we've got another flag on the field. And that may be an offsides on Turpin there. We'll have to see if they call it on the offense for false start. No, they will call that on Turpin. they'll say offsetting, so they'll replay the down. So
and offside.
it'll be 4th and 13. Ball at the 38-yard line. Canton will split a receiver out wide to each side. Looks like he'll be looking to that wide side of the field. And it may be another penalty on Turpin here. Looks like Logan Loomis, who jumped, I think for the second time.
Offsides on the defense.
Yeah. Preston Archer will come back out onto the field. So it'll be 4th down and about a long 6 yards to go. Same formation. He'll look to his right to throw, looking back to the left now. Lets it go over the middle. He's got a man double covered. Ball bobbled up into the air and knocked away by Rene Mendoza. So ball will be turned over on downs to Turpin with 5:26 left to play. End of third quarter, Turpin leading 46-20. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Villalobos under center. He'll pitch it to Palmer to the wide side of the field. Gets outside. He's up past the 40-yard line before he's finally dragged down.
Palmer takes
at the 41-yard line.
Gets close to 1st down yardage before he's forced out of bounds.
About a 9-yard gain on the play. Be 2nd down, short for the Cardinals. Right at a yard. Once again, under center with Palmer behind him. Fakes the handoff wide open back to the right. He's up to the 45, the 50, into Tiger territory and finally knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals as their offense continues to move. They haven't punted all night. The only time they've been stopped is when they fumbled a couple of times on 2 consecutive drives, but since then they've kept the offense moving and scoring points. Go on, Chondo lines up wide to the wide side of the field. Ratzliff to the boundary side. Turn, hand off to Palmer right up the middle. He's inside the 35-yard line. Almost busted that one
through the middle,
for the touchdown, but he'll gain about 8.5 on that one. We'll call it 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Good push up front by the offensive line to open that hole. Loomis in motion. He'll turn, hand it off to Palmer that way. And he's inside the 25-yard line all the way to the 21.
Palmer takes an inside.
Once again, nice hole up the middle.
A little bit more. Ball's going to be at the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals back at the line, 1st and 10. He'll pitch it to Palmer to the left. And a short gain, he'll get inside the 20-yard line to the 19.
Palmer takes the handoff.
So a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. So 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Villalobos pitches it to the wide side to Palmer, straight up the middle. He busts through, 5-yard touchdown into the end zone. Brady Palmer from 19 yards out as the Cardinals strike again. Now 2-point conversion. They'll line up. Getting the call from the sideline. No shotgun formation. Palmer to Villalobos left. He'll fake the handoff, keeps it, and he's in for the conversion. So with 3:49 left to play in the third quarter, Turpin now leads Canton 54-20. Here's the approach and the kick. It's a roller. Picked up at the 35-yard line, and he'll be brought down at the 40-yard line. Preston Archer in on the tackle, as well as Noah Garcia.
Jesse Grayson on the kick return. Brought down after a short return by number 11, Preston Archer. Ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line for Canton's next possession. 3:44 left in the third quarter.
What was a close game early on. Cardinals have now pulled ahead by 34. Pistol formation, handoff to the wide side of the field. And hit hard. Still on his feet, though. That's some tough running. Brady Palmer hit him pretty hard, knocked him back, but did not get him down as he's into Turpin territory for a first down at the 48-yard line. Like that, maybe the 47-yard line. Is some tough running there. Three and a half minutes still to play in this third quarter. Quarterback's going to keep it behind a host of running backs. He's not going to get much there.
Clayson Scott, number 2 on the
Trevin Watson in on the tackle, as well as Renee Mendoza.
Watson leading the way along with a host of Cardinals.
Gains about a yard on the play. Second down, 9. No pistol formation, 2 backs to his left. He'll hand it off to the tailback. He's going to be tackled. Maybe a short gain on the play. Still be short of the 45-yard line. Villalobos,
12, Matt
Dawson.
Number 64, Juan Dominguez.
Dawson Kinzer also on the tackle.
It's going to be third down and long for the Tigers.
Watson also in there. Mentioned earlier, Cardinals hold on here. They'll secured themselves a playoff spot. His pitch out wide to the halfback. He'll look to throw. He's under pressure. Has to let it go. Juan Dominguez puts him on his back and forced a bad throw on that play. That'll make it fourth down and 8 yards to go. Ball at the 45-yard line.
Clayson Scott.
Dominguez did a good job on that play, getting into the backfield and disrupting that throw. So they'll line up in punt formation. Villalobos does not line up deep, though. Short kick, though. They'll tell Renee Mendoza just to get away from it as he runs towards the line of scrimmage and away from the ball.
Ball's going to go out of bounds, close to the 20-yard line.
And so Turpin will take over again, first and 10.
Over there.
With 1:54 still to play in the third quarter at their own 21-yard line, leading by 34 points. So Villalobos still under center. Palmer behind him. He hands it off straight up the middle. Ball is on the ground.
Loose ball on the ground.
And
Tigers
Canton
recover.
with the recovery. So they'll take over with it. 1st and 10 at the Turpin 26-yard line. That's been the only thing to stop Turpin tonight is their own fumbles. That's the 3rd fumble they've lost tonight. .146 still left, 3rd quarter. Pistol formation, handoff to the wide side. Still on his feet, drugged down at the 25-yard line.
Ross on the carry. He's brought down
Palmer and
after a short
Villalobos.
gain by several of the Cardinals.
Kinzer also in on the tackle, so 2nd down,
Number
9
20,
yards to
Isaiah
go.
Villalobos in on that tackle.
Handoff again to the tailback. He'll gain another yard. Dominguez and
Jesse Grayson
Kinzer
on the carry, works his way on the left side.
give him
Short
2
gain.
on that
He's
play.
brought
So
by
3rd
number
down,
31,
7
Dawson
yards
Kinzer,
to
and
go.
number 64, Juan Dominguez. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Tigers.
Pistol formation, 2 backs to his right. He'll hand it off to the tailback. Tries to bounce it outside, and he's not going anywhere. Lopez, Mendoza,
Run around the right side.
Villalobos on the tackle.
That's number 5 again.
It's going to be
Ross
4th
for
down
Canton.
and 6 yards
He's
to
met by a whole
go.
host of the
No
Cardinals,
gain on the
including
play.
number 40, Alex Lopez.
I think
Little to no
Anchondo
gain.
even
It's
was
gonna
in
be
on
4th
that
and long
tackle
for
instead
Canton.
of Mendoza. And that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th quarter. The Turpin Cardinals lead the Canton Tigers 54-20 from the 22-yard line. Throws it outside it. Ball still on the ground, and it'll roll out of bounds as that was a backwards pass, a lateral. So Turpin will take over on downs at their own 31-yard line with 11:54 left to play in this one, already leading 54-20.
Attempted. That's a loose ball recovered by the Tigers. That's a turnover on downs. That's Cardinal ball.
So Villalobos under center. He'll pitch it out wide to Palmer. Palmer busts through. He's at the 40. He may go the distance. At the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Turpin. A 70-yard touchdown run by Brady Palmer puts the Cardinals up 60-20.
That's 70 yards in case you're counting.
Cardinals lined up for the 2-point conversion. Villalobos with Loomis in the backfield. Loomis will take it wide to the right in for the score.
Conversion run.
And with 11:41 left to play, Turpin now leads Canton 62-20.
T-shirts coming into the crowd. Those are from Monster Graphics. Dave and Crystal Ratzlaff can help you out if you have any needs for screen printing. Shirts, headbands, hoodies, koozies. They'll also do vinyl stickers for your car or house.
Lopez lined up to kick off, marking off his steps. Here's the approach. Toe meets leather. It's a short kick, bounding on the ground, still loose. And Canton able to recover it. Back inside their 35 at the 31-yard line. That's where they'll have it, 1st and 10.
An onside kick attempt by Garcia ends up dribbling out of bounds. Canton will take over at about the 32-yard line.
It's like all the starters on defense still out there for the Cardinals. There's a handoff to the tailback. They'll chase him down. Villalobos breaks away from his tackle, but Palmer drags him down. Watson there, they had a little help for a big loss back to the 25-yard line.
We got number 6, Brady Palmer, in on that tackle as well.
That's almost a 10-yard loss on the play.
Dominguez, number 64, and flushed him initially. Number 20, Isaiah Villalobos. It'll be a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and long
All
for the
back
Tigers.
at the 25-yard line. So 2nd down and about 18 or 19 yards to go. Turpin really dominating now. Quarterback cuts back. Lopez there to push him out of bounds after maybe a yard gain on the play. So that'll make it 3rd down, 18 yards to go. They've tried that several times. Start their flow to one side, and then quarterback will try to catch the defense over pursuing, but it just has not worked at all as the Turpin defensive ends, Alex Lopez and Dawson Kinzer, have done a great job on the backside, staying at home, making sure that they don't give up big plays. They'll line up 2 splits to the wide side of the field, throw it out to the wide out, and he drops it on the play. That's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down and 18 yards to go.
Pass was intended for number 32, Deontay Murray.
We'll see if the Tigers punt here or go for it. Already trailing by 42 with 11 minutes left in this one. Turpin will stay in their regular defense. Does look like they will set up for the punt. Villalobos will drop back late to about the midfield stripe. There's the snap and the pooch. It's a short wobbling kick. It'll roll dead at the Turpin 46-yard line. That's where Turpin will take back over with 10:37 left to play, already leading 62-20. And quite a few substitutes in for the Cardinals now, as their starting offense will call it a night. In at quarterback, number 10, a freshman, 5'9", 145 pounds, Riley Ratzlaff. Behind him, number 11, Preston Archer. He's a 5'7", 155-pound senior. And we're going to have an offsides call on Turpin, false start, as they had several players moving. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Cardinals. So back at the line, Ratzlaff under center, 2 split to the right of the formation. He'll turn it in, hand it off to Archer. He'll get about a yard, or he's pushed back, still on his feet.
Archer, he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Forward progress stop. They'll give him 2 yards, maybe up to the
Morgan Murray is in on that tackle.
44-yard line.
Short gain by Archer. The second down and 13 for the Cardinals.
Second down, 13 yards to go for Turpin. Noah Garcia, he's been in as a kicker. He'll be at tight end for the Cardinals. Archer still back in the backfield. Ratzliff in the shotgun. He's going to keep it to the short side of the field, up to the 45 and the 50. He'll mark him just shy of the 50-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line. He would have had room to run, but just ran out of real estate there along the sideline. So it'll be third down and 8 yards to go for the Cardinals. Also in at center, Isaiah Olvera. Number 80, Zane Hedrick. And Ratzliff will keep it this time to the right. He's going to be brought down, though, at the midfield stripe. There was a flag thrown on the field, maybe a face mask or a hold. We'll see what the call is.
There are several flags on the play.
And it's a personal foul, face mask. That's going to give the Cardinals 15 yards and a first down. Also out there tonight for the first time, number 25, Brandon Rodriguez. Number 2, Jadarius Wiltshire.
Ball's going to be sitting just outside the 35-yard line with 9:45 left in the game.
Logan Loomis in the game at guard as well. And a number 88, which I don't have a name for that. I'm sorry for that, but not on my roster. So Ratzliff under center. He'll turn, hand it to Archer. Ball on the ground. It's still loose. Players didn't see it.
Loose balls on the field, recovered by the Tigers.
Canton does recover it at the 38-yard line. So they'll take over first and 10. 9:27 to play. Looks like Turpin's going to keep their starting defense out there, though. And just to help keep Canton, try to keep Canton from scoring anymore. Snap. And hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Number 9, Jesse Grayson on the inside handoff. He's met in the hole by number 72, Trevin Watson, the rest of the Cardinal defense. A very short gain, about a yard. It's going to be second
down, 9 yards to go. Preston Archer will come back in a cornerback position as Cesar Anchondo will come to the sideline. Turn, hand off to the tailback. Looks like a rugby scrum out there. They'll mark him down at the 41, so another short gain. 3 flags pulled out. That's going to be a personal foul penalty. And that is on Canton. So what little bit of gain they've had on those 2 plays, it's going to be negated. So it's going to be second down and long as they'll mark off 15 yards and make it second down and 24 to go. All the way back. That might have been after the play, so that might be third down as well. It's marked all the way back to the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation, a split to each side. Drops back to pass, throws it out. He's got a man open, catches it at the 35. And quickly brought down there by Preston Archer. who was playing
32,
off coverage
that's
but
Murray
came up
on
and
the
made the
catch.
tackle right away, which when you've got
It's
a
Preston Archer, number 11, on the tackle. It's going to be
long,
third and
such a
long
long
for the
ways to
Tigers. The
go,
ball's
that's
sitting right on
not
the
bad
35
defense
yard
there.
line.
So third and about 13 yards to go from the 35-yard line. Still a little over 8 minutes to play. Drops back to pass again, lets it go, and that one's going to be deep. Rene Mendoza on the coverage. That pass too long, so it's going to be fourth down.
Falls incomplete. It was intended
We do
for
have
number
another
12.
flag
There
on the
is
field.
A flag on the play. That pass was intended for number 12, Matt Duran.
And it is a holding call.
Against Canton.
Turpin will
decline.
decline the penalty, so it'll be fourth down and 13.
8:05 left in the game.
So 8:05 left to play. Fourth and 13. He'll drop back to pass, and he'll take off on a run up to the 40. He's got plenty of room up to the 50, and enough for the first down as they'll mark him out at the Turpin 49-yard line.
On the scramble,
First
gets
and
the
10.
down.
Almost looked
Ball
like a
is spotted
design
and
play.
in Cardinal
That hole
territory,
opened
about
up
the 48-yard
huge,
line.
though, and he had plenty of room to run for the first down. Trevin Watson out of the game. Logan Loomis will take his spot on the defensive line. Drops back to pass, lets it go. The wide side of the field, incomplete. Looked like it was off the hands of his halfback. It was out in that
Pass down
about
field
5
goal.
yards
It will be
downfield
second
in the
and
flat.
10 for the Tigers.
Drops back to pass. Loomis breaks through, forces him to throw quickly, and pass is incomplete. So
Pass falls
third and
incomplete.
10
A
will
lot of
now
pressure
be
being put on by number 24 Logan Loomis on that play.
the down and
It's gonna be
distance.
third down and 10 for the Tigers.
We've had the coldest night of the football season so far, 36 degrees. It says it feels like 30, so. And we've got a timeout on the field. 7:50 left to play. Turpin leads Canton 62-20. Beavers down 33-24 now with 8 minutes left. Oh, out of the timeout, third and 10. There's a low snap, picks it up, still looking to pass, under pressure, ball's loose, and that's going to be an intentional grounding as Juan Dominguez had him in the grasp and sacked him
There by number 64 Juan Dominguez.
as he is dropped back at his own 41-yard line.
On the play.
Of course, on a intentional grounding, that'll be a loss of down, and the ball will be spotted. And they do call intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. That'll go against the Tigers.
So spot foul, they'll mark off another 5 yards. That'll put them all the way back at the 36-yard line. And they need to reach up to about the Turpin 38-yard line for a first down. So it's fourth down and about 20 25 yards to go for the first down. Drops back to pass, under pressure again, lets it go, and almost intercepted by Rene Mendoza, slipped through his fingers. He would have had a pick six on that one, and that would have been the last play of the game.
That's incomplete, defense by number 13, Rene Mendoza.
Nevertheless, Turpin takes over with
take over the ball.
7:19 to play in Tiger territory at the 36-yard line. And the second team offense, they'll get another shot. They get the Cardinals on the board. There's a snap to Ratzliff. He'll run to the right. And fights forward. Inside the 35 up to about the 32-yard line.
Number 11, Preston Archer on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play, so second down, 6 yards to go. Make that about 7 yards to go, so gain of 3.
It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals with the ball on the 33. 6:50 left in the game.
Ratzliff under center. He'll option, keeps it straight up the field, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Riley Ratzliff on the quarterback keeper. He's got a first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball's inside the 25-yard line.
That'll be good for a Turpin first down. Ball marked actually inside the 25 to the 24. Six and a half still on the clock. Ratzliff under center again with Archer behind him. They'll option to the short side. Ratzliff keeps, and he's going to be drugged down. Maybe a yard gain on the play, half yard. Not much.
Keeper there, he's brought down by number 9, Jesse Grayson.
Ratzliff pitches it back to Archer. He'll cut up and gets up to the 20-yard line. Good gain on the play of about 4 yards. Flag on the field.
Preston Archer gets several yards down to about the 20-yard line.
We may have another personal foul penalty. We'll have to see who this is on. Looks like this one may be on Turpin. And no, it's going to be a hold.
Against the Cardinals.
And they'll move him back to the 31-yard line.
Replay second down.
So it'll be second down again, but second down and 20. As you mentioned earlier, Cardinals down to 16 players tonight, several injuries, several key players. There's Caleb Olson's missing quite a bit. There's a starting running back. He's had a season-long injury issues. Ratzliff takes the snap, rolls out to the right on the option play, fumbled it.
Loose ball on the field.
And so it's going to be
long for the Cardinals.
Third down and even longer for Turpin. They'll lose a yard and a half or so on the play. Cardinals playing several freshmen this year as well, especially at the wideout position. Had to rely on several of them. So shotgun formation. Going to take off with it and drag down from behind at the 25-yard line. That was Ratzliff on that play.
Number 10, Riley Ratzliff on the quarterback.
So it'll be
He's
fourth down and about 11 yards to go.
It's going to be 4th and long for the Tigers.
So Pistol formation. Ratzlaff takes it. He's going to run wide to the right. And he's going to be dropped, still on his feet. And he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. So ball turned back over on downs. Back to the Tigers with 3:46 to play. Turpin still leading by 42. And other than Archer, Cardinals will still keep their starting defense out there. As we mentioned earlier, Turpin has earned a playoff spot with this win. It will up their record to 4-5. Turn a pitch to the tailback, try to go wide, and he's going to be brought to the ground after a short gain there by Juan Dominguez. Preston Archer also there to help out.
On the carry, gets a couple of yards before he's brought down by
second down and 8 yards to go.
Juan Dominguez.
Turpin will have a non-district game for their final week of the season as Logan Loomis comes in for Watson. They'll play Ringwood here. And a tackle for a loss. Dominguez was the first one back there.
Number 5, Ross on the carry.
Dawson Kinzer and Renee Mendoza also in on the tackle.
On the play. That's number 13, Renee Mendoza on the carry. It's 3rd and long for the Tigers.
Third and about 13 yards to go. Quarterback under center. He'll pitch it to the tailback to the wide side. Archer comes up and makes a great tackle at the 20-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down.
Archer, nice in the backfield.
Archer came up from his cornerback position off of coverage. Really attacked the tailback there and did a great job on the tackle, bringing him down. So punt formation. Turpin doesn't send anybody back. There's the kick. It's going to be a short, high kick. And that one's going to roll backwards, and that's going to end up being about a yard punt. As that one just had some backspin on it.
Cardinals will take over the ball.
They'll take it over 1st and 10. At about the 23-yard line, minute 53 left to play. There's a snap, handoff to the tailback. No, quarterback keeper, Ratzlaff into the open, the 10, the 5. And touchdown! And that will be the final play of the game as the Turpin Cardinals have defeated the Canton Tigers by mercy rule with a minute 46 left to play. 68-20. Referees finally realizing that that is above the 45-point mercy rule. And there it is.
That's the game, folks.
That is the game. As we mentioned, the Turpin Cardinals moved to 4-5 and have earned themselves a playoff spot with a 68-20 win over the Canton Tigers. Thanks for joining us again for the PTCI Channel 2 Roadshow. We hope you'll join us again next week. Good night from Turpin, Oklahoma.